Hi everyone, it's Leslie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about making links like this, which you could make into a necklace or do something else with. I did a kind of a graduated thing. This link, for instance, has 9 delicate beads on the outside edge, in the middle, and this one has 19, so you can make them as long as you like. Okay, let's talk about materials. For this, I'm using size 11 Japanese delica beads. And for the curve, I'm using size 15 beads. I'm going to do this in 3 different colors to show you so you can see what's happening. And I'll do kind of a medium-sized link. I've also got a size 10 beading needle, and I'm using Miyuki beading thread. You could also use KO. A nice supple beading thread is perfect for this kind of work. A link like this is created in basically 8 rows from the inside to the outside and then back to the inside for a second side. So what we'll do at first is pick up 19 size 15 beads. 19. That's going to make the curve around the end. Then you're going to pick up an odd number of whatever color you're going to use for the rest of this. Like I said, I used between 9 and 19 beads, depending on the length of the link that you want. I'll start with 11. Okay, that will be for the side. And then again, another 19 of your size 15 beads. Okay, I've got my 19 on my strand, and then another 11 of the colored beads, whatever color you want. Okay, I've got 11. So what I'm going to do is make a circle of beads. I'm going to go through these 19 beads, and I'll start right at the beginning of the 11s. So when you make a circle like this, you've already made 2 rows. This is going to be 8 rows all together. We'll do 5 going out, and then we'll go back in and do 3 for the other side and zip them together. So I'm going to start peyoting around with my color. This is row 3. Straight peyote stitch. Just keep a little tail. You can cut that tail off later. You've gone through enough beads. Just something to hold on to for now. And when I get to the section of the 15s, I'm also going to stay with my 11s. What you're going to see is the difference in the size of the beads is going to curve this around. So this is the straight side. Now we're going to go around the curve. So keep doing peyote stitch with the cylinder beads, the size 11 cylinder beads. You could also use regular seed beads for this. I like the way that delicas look, but a round seed bead would also be totally fine. You're going to see instantly that it's going to start curving because we're putting a bigger bead between the smaller beads. See that? It's already curving around. By the end of this first row, we'll have our shape. Okay. Now, continue peyote stitching around, and I will see you do the the straight end and the other curved end, and I will meet you back to step up for the next row and talk about what's next. Okay, here we are at the end of the row. I've just put my needle into step up, and that is row 3. We're done with row 3 of 8. Now row 4 is basically going to be exactly the same. We're going to peyote all the way around with the size 11 beads. You can also cut off your tail at this point as everything is stable. And so I'm going to continue on peyoting around this whole thing one more time. And I'll come back at the end of this row to talk about row 5. Okay, here we are about to finish row 4. I'm putting the last one in, and I'm stepping up into the outside row, which will be row 5. So now you can see it's staple. We've got 2 rows of 11s over the 2 rows of 15s. I'm going to do the outside row in a contrasting color again in this orange. So we're going to do one more row of peyote stitch all the way around, and then things get interesting when we go down to the center. So I will lay in this row, and I'll be back again to talk about rows 6, 7, and 8. Okay, we're back finishing row 5. I'm loving this color combination. I've got the last couple of peyote stitches to do. And I'm not going to bother to step up, but I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to go down to the center. Might be a little tight. In that last one, and then I'm taking my needle down to the middle. Okay. Now we've got 3 more rows to do. We're going to be peyoting around the inside. So here we're going to do 11s like we did before. But here, when we get to the ending part with the 15s, we're going to put in a row of 15s. So we'll have 3 rows of 15s, and then 2 rows of this red color, and then we'll have the outside 2 rows of the red color on each side, and then this outside row will be for the zipping together. So that will just make everything symmetrical. So I'm peyoting down to this end, and when I get to the 15s, I'm going to lay in a row of them. Okay. Okay, I'm going to continue around like this with 15s and then 11s and then 15s. And I'll step up and I'll talk to you about row 7 next. Okay, here we are finishing row number 6. So basically I've got what looks like 3 rows of 15s on either end, and I'm finishing up row 6 with my 11s. And step up. All right, so we are done with 15s. There's my row. Some of these look a little wonky, but everything will get fixed in the next row. So this next row is going to be all peyote with your body color in 11. While you're laying in this row, actively use your thumb and fingers to push this inside row towards the outside to help it to curve out, because we're going pushing everything out. So as you go around, you can do that. See how I'm kind of pushing that out? So I'm going to continue around like this, and we'll be back for the last row of 11s, and then we'll zip everything together. Keep going around and making that curve. See, it's starting to curve already. And I'll meet you at the end of the row. Okay, here we are at the end of row 7. I've got one more red bead to put in. Step up, and I'm going to go around one more time. You see how this is starting to curve already? As I've been kind of pushing it with my fingers. On the next row, continue to do that, because we'll be zipping this last row. So go around one more time with your main body color in 11s. Okay, I'll see you at the end of the row. Finished row 8. All the beads are laid in. So the only thing we have left to do is zip the edges together. So it's going to be one, you see how they're lining up like that? Hopefully you already know how to do zipping with peyote stitch. Left, right, right, left. You can do 1 or 2 and give it a good tug. The beads will sort of pop into place. That's what I like to do. I like to do a couple, like 4 beads. And then I tug them just to make sure they kind of lock into place, like that. Keep going around the edges, the ends. See how nice that's looking. Okay, we're all done. I wove in the end. I like the contrast of you see the 3 rows of the 15s down on the ends. And then we basically have 5 rows on top of them of 11s, and the smaller beads make that nice curve. You can also do it in a monochrome, which is how I did it here, so you really don't notice the smaller beads on the ends at all. But it makes a nice smooth curve. Anyway, it's great for links for necklaces, and I can't wait to see what you do with it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.